Nowadays, any automaker without a sport utility vehicle in the line can end up suffering from a serious inferiority complex, not to mention dwindling sales. So those that lack the wherewithal to build their own frequently arrange to sell a rebadged version of someone else's. Now, Lincoln Mercury, the subject of this week's road test by request, is in a better position than most. Its parent company already builds one of the best sport utes going, the Ford Explorer. But is this upper crust Explorer, the Mercury Mountaineer, distinctive enough to justify its existence? Well, the product planners at Lincoln Mercury did equip this 97 Mountaineer with quite a few distinctive features and more standard equipment to separate it from its close cousin, the Ford Explorer XLT V8. Starting with the upscale Mountaineer's unique headlamps and bossy chrome grille. With its vertical bars and overly prominent Mercury logo, fog lamps are standard. So are these 15-inch alloy wheels with argent color accents. They match the lower body treatment that adds running boards included on virtually all Mountaineers and standard two-tone paint finish. Features that resulted from clinics where female buyers like the cladded appearance of Jeep's Grand Cherokee Laredo, the Mountaineer's main competitor. Mountaineer also gains a luggage rack borrowed from Ford's Windstar minivan and a rear bumper from export model Explorers featuring Euro-spec reflectors. A Mountaineer exclusive are these embroidered front bucket seats, longer and wider than Explorer XLTs. On our test truck, they were covered with perforated leather, a $955 option we recommend. Standard on all Mountaineers is Ford's tried and true 5-liter pushrod V8. This high-output version, the same found on the Explorer V8, produces 210 horsepower and 275 pound-feet of torque, and it is really shoehorned into the space under the hood. But it made us hot shoes on the track, at least for an SUV, powering our all-wheel drive Mountaineer from 0 to 60 in 9.3 seconds, an excellent time. The quarter mile took a more leisurely 17 seconds, ending at 81 miles per hour. Exclusive transmission is an electronic 4-speed automatic with fuel economy ratings of 14 city and 18 highway. 4-wheel disc brakes with anti-lock are also standard. They hauled our 4,400-pound Mountaineer down from 60 in a reasonable average stopping distance of 132 feet. Now, the Mountaineer's active all-wheel drive system is a $2,000 option. The Borg-Warner design is similar to the Oldsmobile Bravada's. Under normal driving conditions, a viscous coupling splits torque 35% to the front axle and 65% to the rear. Under slippery conditions, the ratio can reverse, with more power going to the axle with the best traction. While there is no low range, the standard limited slip rear differential is added insurance that many competitors charge extra for. Indeed, our Mountaineer was flawless in off-road excursions. However, with only 6.7 inches of ground clearance, we don't recommend climbing any boulders. Since 95% of Mountaineer owners will most likely never venture into the dirt at all, this Mercury's compliant highway ride will be of more importance. As will towing ability, a main attraction of the Mountaineer. A towing package is included with a maximum limit of 6,700 pounds for the 4x2. The standard bumper can tow 3,500 pounds right out of the showroom. We also applaud the comfort and quality of the Mountaineer's interior and its full complement of analog gauges. Both front bucket seats on our truck had a multitude of power adjustments plus lumbar support. The standard AM/FM stereo with cassette sounds great, and the switchgear is large and user-friendly. Ditto the super simple 3-knob controls for ventilation, but we wonder if Mercury owners might not expect an automatic system. And unlike some auxiliary power points, the Mountaineer's is well placed. The rear bench is very versatile, being split and easily foldable with headrest attached. The seatback even reclines when you order leather trim. Ordering the Highline console adds rear stereo and climate controls too. Mountaineer shares the Explorer's dual-mode liftgate. It allows the glass portion to be opened separately or as part of the entire unit, giving easy access to a spacious 81.6 cubic foot cargo area with all the seats folded flat. Unlimited access to a Mercury Mountaineer will set you back at least $27,765, and that's for a rear drive model. Our all-wheel drive test unit begins at $29,765. But add leather, a moonroof, and premium sound system, and you can push $35,000. For the record, that's about $750 more than a comparable Ford Explorer. But with the Mountaineer, you do get a vehicle that's more distinctive than most badge-engineered upscale SUV efforts of late. Yes, the Mercury Mountaineer is an Explorer with chrome teeth. A clean sheet design would not have been ready until the year 2000. But then what's wrong with claiming the best-selling sport ute going as a close kin? Nothing, we think, and we bet Mountaineer owners will agree.
Hi, I'm Craig Singhas of Motorweek.
This week's Roadside America finds us enrolled in the Sky Warriors Laser Aerial Combat School, located in Atlanta, Georgia.
Well, we're going to fly the takeoff, but right after the takeoff, you take control of the plane and you fly as much of this ride as you want to. Okay, buddy, you got the airplane.
I have the aircraft.
Sky Warriors gives pilots and non-pilots alike a safe way to experience the thrill of aerial combat.
What is a muscle car? A 64 Pontiac GTO, a 69 Ford Torino Talladega, or a 92 Dodge Viper RT10? Well, editor Ron Kowalski profiles those three and dozens more in the Standard Guide to American Muscle Cars. It covers the years 1960 to 1995, well documenting the glory days of the first generation of supercars, victims of high insurance rates and environmental concerns. But the 90s high-tech performance revival isn't neglected either. Whether you covet a Callaway Corvette, a GMC Cyclone, or Studebaker R2 Avanti, it's in here. Now be sure to join us next week for more Motor Week and a test of the redesigned Lexus ES300. I'm John Davis. We'll see you then.
To order a video cassette of this program, call 1-800-422-0064 or send $19.95 plus $4.95 shipping and handling to Motorweek, Post Office Box 55742, Indianapolis, Indiana 46205.